You suck at spending money, but it's not your fault. It's your brain, and it has 25 reasons why. Try to do a self-diagnosis. Say you're having a bad day. What's the solution? Is it therapy? No. It's a $300 coat you'll wear exactly once because, clearly, blowing half your rent on clothing will make you emotionally stable. That's emotional spending right there. Why wait for tomorrow when you can have buyer's remorse today? Forget saving for retirement. You need that Bluetooth speaker right now. If that's you, you are suffering from instant gratification. Online shopping has made it so easy to spend. Anyway, I heard a knock. Go and open the door for the delivery guy. Another issue is keeping up with the Joneses. But these days, the Joneses are on Instagram. What chance do you have when they are posting from their all-expenses-paid vacation in the Maldives while you're sitting there deciding on which brand of toilet paper is cheaper? But maybe, just maybe, you think you've got it all under control. You're budgeting. You got it figured out. Enter mental accounting. You know what that is? It's your brain telling you that the $100 you save from the discount is real money. Oh no, that's fun money. That's go ahead and blow it on a sushi boat money. Now you're probably thinking, at least I'm smart about getting deals. Well, let me introduce you to anchoring. When a store says, was $200, now only $50. And suddenly, you feel like the smartest shopper alive. Never mind the fact that you didn't even need a life-size garden gnome in the first place. But hey, it's 75% off, so really, you're saving money, right? Right. Wrong. Next, we've got the endowment effect, or as I like to call it, why you hoard stuff you never use. Once you own something, it suddenly becomes priceless to you. That shirt you bought 3 years ago that still has the tags on it? Yeah, you could totally sell it, but your brain's like, no, we need to keep this. For emotional reasons. Emotional reasons? Really? Speaking of irrational impulses, let's talk scarcity. You know those limited time only deals that make you panic buy like you're prepping for a zombie apocalypse? Your brain thinks scarcity equals value, so when you see there are only 2 left in stock, suddenly you're sprinting to checkout as if the world will end if you don't buy that limited edition cat-shaped lamp. People hate losing money more than they love gaining it. It's why you'll go out of your way to drive 20 miles to save 5 cents on gas. Because, in your mind, losing a penny is a bigger tragedy than your car guzzling half a tank to get to the cheaper gas station. That's thanks to loss aversion. Have you ever kept buying new things hoping they'll make you happy but they don't? Oh, poor you. Yeah, that's the Hedonic Treadmill. That happiness wears off faster than you can say shopping, and now you're back at square one, searching for the next thing that will make you happy for about 20 minutes. And of course, there's overconfidence. This is where you assume that future you is going to be loaded, so present you is just spending away like you're a Kardashian. You buy that $500 coat because future you will be rich, famous, and probably invent a money tree. You're not worried. Future you's got this. You know how we all complain about having too many choices? Well, that's because when faced with too many options, your brain just gives up. You end up buying the first thing you see because deciding between 27 types of toothpaste makes your brain hurt. Why are there so many flavors of mint? We don't know. No one knows. But know this, it's called the paradox of choice. Let's not forget about nostalgia and sentimentality. Oh, this one's a killer. Your brain convinces you that buying that retro video game console is somehow going to transport you back to your carefree childhood. Are you feeling bad that you forgot your friend's birthday? Solution: buy them something expensive. Spending money will totally make up for your emotional failings. Who needs to apologize when you can just throw cash at the problem? That's guilt and compensation. Oh, you think you're immune to marketing? Think again. You keep buying the same overpriced brand because you've convinced yourself it's your brand. You don't buy shoes, you buy a lifestyle, right? Your shoes are a statement. And that statement is, I am easily influenced by logos. We all think we're unique little unicorns, but the reality is, if everyone in your group is buying the latest gadget, you're probably buying it too. Because God forbid, you're the one person in your group without the latest iPhone. Sure, it's basically the same as the last iPhone, but still, you need it. It's giving peer pressure. The next one is a sneaky one. It's not even about splurging. It's about the $5 you spend on coffee every day because it's just what you do. Suddenly, you're $150 down a month and don't even realize you've basically been funding Starbucks rent. If you're so scared of future regret that you buy something you don't even need just in case you might need it later, that's called regret aversion. Like that set of measuring spoons. Because heaven forbid, you'll be spoonless during a baking emergency. And you know how you justify a $500 pair of shoes by saying, I worked so hard this week, I deserve this? You're literally using time as a currency, except time is not money, Josh. And then there's time poverty, when you spend money to save time. Why cook when I can order food for 3 times the cost and have it delivered to my doorstep? Because cooking takes time and you don't have that kind of luxury. You're busy. You've got Netflix to binge. Oh, temporal discounting is a classic. This is when you prioritize today's small reward over tomorrow's big one. I could save for a house, or I could buy these sneakers. I'll just buy the sneakers. Future me will handle the house stuff. Sure, future you is totally going to figure it out. Good luck with that. And then there's default bias. You just keep paying for that gym membership you never use because canceling it would require effort. It's like a direct debit to your guilt. You could change the default setting, but you won't. You're way too busy not going to the gym. Sunk cost fallacy. You've already spent money on something, so now you've convinced yourself you need to keep spending more. You bought a $50 course on how to play the ukulele. Now you have to buy the ukulele. You're the next ukulele prodigy, just wait and see. If you're super sensitive to how much one thing costs but totally oblivious to another. Like, you'll refuse to buy a $5 organic apple because that's ridiculous. But then you'll happily drop $200 on a night out because somehow that makes more sense. You have a huge case of the Salience of Prices. Did you know you have personal financial scripts? These are the deep-rooted beliefs you picked up as a kid about money. If you grew up hearing that money doesn't grow on trees, you might be pinching every penny like a squirrel preparing for winter. Or, if your family was all about living in the moment, you're probably treating your paycheck like it's monopoly money. Either way, your childhood is out here wrecking your adult finances. Comment your diagnosis down below.